Hey man, you said you're gonna do Let's Talks today? Yeah man, I brought you something, man. I brought you a gift card. Yeah. Here. Damn it. Man. Hey guys. Welcome. We're gonna bring this in together. I wanna bring this in and put everybody in and put a hand in together. It's before we go and get brunch together. Invite you in to get some love, man. Out there, we appreciate everybody that's survived apocalypto level events out there in Texas. Even though it hasn't been categorized as even a tropical storm one, I don't know what's going on with the world. One thing is for certain, Argentina won the World Cup. One thing I want to tell you guys is that, if you bring it in real quick, is that like as a gathering together, we're a good and stable environment. All I want to tell you guys is that when things get critical, you know what to do. You know it. When things get when you think that things can get worse, remember, it's not so bad. When things are looking good, it doesn't matter where or what you came from. It doesn't matter if you're used to hearing it's finger licking good. It's not about that. Yes, we can have a gathering about the plums that came from this person's house, or the vitamins and potatoes you can have when you're with your friends. And like, I'm vegan, man, so I'm over here trying to give y'all menu options that are not going to bust my vegan options, because this is my stuff, okay? So what I'm trying to say is that when you bring it in and you spread the love, I wouldn't say, don't go nowhere. Actually, I wouldn't even get close to there. In fact, I would do something different. It'd be like, what is this doing? Yo. How much time you got? Well, one thing I would do is, if you're with your, let's say that you were a taxi driver, Robert De Niro, and you're driving with Neo. And it's a confusing situation because Neo has yet to understand. Because it's not that he yet to understand, he knows it, he doesn't get it. He's clouded by love. He's clouded by a person he loves, Trinity. And I'm driving him around, and I have to make sure to keep it manly, because on camera, we have to keep it manly. So when I'm driving Neil around, and the taxi driver has stopped at 10 bus stops, and the taxi driver one time, because Robert De Niro got that face that he's like, do we need to take you to another, it's like that face where it's like, do we need to take you to another bus stop? Do you want me to drive you to another bus stop? And it's like, Neil's like, yeah. And he's like, he puts her stationary. look at here for a moment. Bring it in. Why are we stopping at these bus stops? And it's like, he's trying to locate what could be like the love of his life. But the thing is, it's called a bus stop. Don't you understand? It's called a bus stop. So he's like, he like hits him. Yo. You're trying to save that woman, man. At a bus stop. Why would there be saving at a place that calls stop? And it's like, Neo's like, dude, you're getting very like, are you Morpheus? And he's like, I'm more than Morpheus. It's Robert De Niro. And it's like, have you ever seen my show? And it's like, he's like, I have, man. He's like, dude, you're a test driver now? He's like, yeah, man, it's, that's none of your business. The rest of it is, he's like, yeah, man, that's none of your business, though. The rest of it, I'm driving you around. He's like, I kind of find that a little bit odd and fishy. He's like, do you know what else I find odd and fishy? Do you want to go there? He's like, I'm trying to do something, man. I'm driving you around. And I'm not going to stop. But the thing is, you keep taking me to bus stops. In another way, somebody could interject and be like, this is just a just stop. This ain't no just stop, dude. So where is this person we're trying to locate, man? He's like, man, I've been trying to reach out to this woman for like days, man. And it feels like days, but it's only been a few minutes. She's gone to taking a shower. She has just said 10 minutes on your phone, bro. And he's like, Robert De Niro already got the functionality of using the phone. He's like checking to see if this is a missing persons case or something like that. It's not. He's literally like, she's been gone for like 10, 15 minutes. But this guy is heartbreaking. Neo is dying inside. But Robert, in his time, Neo, that's what I'm trying to tell you, Neo doesn't know yet, but he's manufacturing time in a way. He's like the distribution department of time, and he has yet to understand that. So he's driving in a car, and Robert De Niro has done miles of space-time continuum, but at bus stops. And Robert De Niro's like, man, is this getting a little bit too, like, is this getting to my CIA level.gov department? And it's like, that's not my department. I'm on the FBI. And he's like, well, what are you thinking? And Neo says, like, what are you thinking, man? He's like, man, I think we should bring you in for a moment. And he's like, all right, I'm in. And we're like, have you heard the Little Wayne song? I'm going in. We started going all this, like, I'm going in. And one thing I want to say is, Neo, she has. One thing I want to tell you, I'm driving you, man. I don't normally get like this. But dude, I would bring it in and try to find a way to feel the love. Because when you do, you'll understand that you're going to be okay, Neo. You're going to be okay. Just bring it in. And Neo's like, hold on, I think I see her for a moment. And it's like, let me get the door for you. He opens the door. Robert De Niro's like, hold on real quick. He opens the door. It's like, let me, kicks the door open. Go. He's like running. And it's like, go, run. And it's like, they start running. It's off camera. And somebody comes in and says, hey, man, she went that way. So this is like a never-ending story, because it's Robert De Niro and Neo can't lie to him, but Neo thinks it's Robert De Niro with a fusion with Morpheus. And so in this scenario of things at the space-time continuum, they're running, dude. They're running to say, dude, Robert De Niro, this isn't his love. It is his love because he likes romance. But Robert De Niro is, in fact, checking, yo, dude, what would this man do? In another way, it's Morpheus. Robert doesn't know. Morpheus is like, what would this man do for them? And it starts getting a very critically acclaimed movie because it is Meet the Parents with Neo. And so it's a confusing movie, but it's not. It has nothing to do with Robert De Niro's past Taxi. It has one thing to do with it. He's a taxi driver, but it's not Taxi. It's a bus. But he's not driving a bus. He's driving a car. So he's just there. So if it gets kind of Sopranos, like if Neo's like, hey, can I see your driver's license? He's like, yeah, man. He gives him the bus driver's. It's the Metropolitan Bus Department. He looks at it. It's like, oh, this looks like a good driving license. And it's like they go on ahead and get it to it. And it's like, did you just bring out the police on me? So it gets really critically clean. And it's just like, yeah, I did, man. You can go on ahead and keep that if you want. It's like you can, and actually, we're doing this the right way. Let me see that license real quick, man. Hey, that's a bus driver's license. I just want to tell you right now, bring it in real quick. Let me tell you something real quick. Forget about what I just said. Recover that. So we're going to keep on playing this game. You're not going to get that out of me, man. All right? Because what I'm trying to say is look how far-fetched I've gone, dude, to tell you. Whoever put that in my freaking music, bro, in my dog, I'm not racist. I'm not belligerent. What is it called? Hateful. Dude, don't put wrong titled songs on my playlist, bro. Like, I am the romance man, dude. I thought it froze right there. And look, from here, my eyes are getting a little. I like the romance, dude. So if you come up to me and you say, "Hey, dude, I think it's time to get the roller skates out," I'm gonna be like, "Get the roller skates out." I'm getting progressively into it as well, because when you think about what you're gonna do with roller skates, what is it? It's a gathering. And what are you gonna do? There's a DJ. And what can you do with that? There can be music, there can be a love sound, there can be a moment of life. We never know. There's lockers. You can put all your bags to the side. Maybe take your jacket off. You never know. If somebody comes up to me and grabs me and says, hey man, we're going to the theme park. It's like, which one? What is the theme? What's the genre? It's like, I got all of them. It's like, really? And it's like, not that I'm here to test it, but it says, I'm like, really? You know what that sound? You know what that is? It's like, that sounds awesome. But did you just lie to me? Because it's like, really? You got everything? So now, I'm quietly having to check this man to make sure he has everything at the theme park. So, you see how I'm not uninviting to the gathering, uninviting to something. It's nothing dark, okay? It's all love. If anybody has any questions, you can go on and bring them to me. Bring them to me, bring them over there. Make sure that if anything ever gets discredited about who you are, where you are, make sure that there's a substantial amount of thoroughness. Because if one thing's for certain is that I might be in your bus one day. And if I'm in your bus one day and somebody has come up to me with a distraught sound that there is a surveyor coming into my house within the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you something, bro. Surveying my house while I'm doing stuff. I could be cooking in my kitchen. I could be having a party. Don't do it. Because I could be doing something else. I'm not saying you can't come to my house. I'm not saying, dude, you're not going to take it this far. Listen, bro. We're not doing about like, hey, it's been a week. There's been complete silence. There's no lawnmowers. There's no nothing. All of a sudden, it's like, ding, ding. We ain't doing that. We're not going to get hypothetically into time space. If you want, I'm going to get trunks on you. And I'm going to have to take my pants off. I have shorts under here with zipper pockets for passports and regeneration of, I'm just saying, man. But listen, I don't want to get hypothetical, man. So what I'm trying to say is that I might not be the right man to have put some of these songs on my playlist, bro. So I'm not going to delete this, but I will tell you something, man. If I have to take this to another level, where I have to like progressively show my, like, what is it called? Your outwardness? Nah. You know what it's called? What it's called? When you're very, like outwards and stuff like that, and you don't care if it's a public or private situation. What is it called? Whatever. There's a word for it. Let me get my the thesaurus out. So, damn, bro. So I'm gonna just tell you something, man. Oh my gosh. That's all. Whoever tried to play that joke on me, man, I'm gonna call Ryan Reynolds on Deadpool 3 with Wolverine. And guess who's involved with Wolverine? You know who it is. So I'm gonna tell you, whoever did that, I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do to you because you put my phone back. So I want to give you a love, like a love letter. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, dude, you had the honor of going through my phone, my bank accounts, and all this stuff, and all you wanted to do was put this loving song, this loving dovey song. I'm proud of you. Bring it in. And then from that moment on, we're gonna do this like it's not a psychotropic thing. It's just gonna be like, I'm thankful, man. You didn't take nothing from my phone. Yeah, it's gonna be 99% like outwards of like, man, that's nice. But did you take anything from my phone? Like, what do you have? It's like, but at the same time, it's like, out of all people, I would have never thought this was you. To bring it on, to cheer, to be promoting, self-promoting advertisement. Innocently just borrowing a phone for a good time to understand if this is the right man for this song title. I'll bring it on in. Let me get the door for it. And it's like, dude, how far do I have to do this, man? At one point, if we had the time to fracture time, I'm not trying to be mean, because I'm not. Like, not fracture break, but like to involve time. In that moment where it was like passenger, what was it, passenger 57? Remember, what's his name? What was it? Was Blade Trinity? If you see that movie, Passenger 57, if you start to understand some of the things about that movie, you'll understand that it's probably no to what I'm trying to talk to you about. At the same time, it's obvious. But at the same time, it's not obvious because there is the yin and yang. So when you watch that movie, I'm going to tell you one thing, man. I think you got the wrong dude with the passenger. Let her go. Okay? Let her go. Dude, you might as well, look, bro, if we're going to get really technical with this, you might as well, you ever seen those clown hats? That, not saying that he's a clown. I'm saying, you ever seen those, they're not clown hats, what are they, the clown's, what's his name? The assistant. It's those rainbow hats with the whirlpool on. You might as well, in that moment of time where we're like trying to save the world for a woman and beyond a woman's woman, and it's a whole pink. It's like we're in Barbie, and we're like the investigators, and somebody's saying, "Hey, passenger, let her go." It's like the detective for women's rights, and it's like, let her go. You might as well, in that moment where that guy's going like, let her go, you might as well put those rainbow hats with those whirly things, bro. In that 5-second terminology, man. Because it's just like, and honestly, have them in a way that they're like covering to right here, and they're like, really, bro, they're like tails. They're kind of floating on. It's like, dude, man, it's like Keenan and Kale, and all that. It's just because it's gonna get too. It's the wrong guys. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like these guys are looking for somebody. So don't. Next time you're being a DJ, man, you're not fired, man. There's no way you're gonna get fired. All right? I don't like that word. If you're hired for infinite time with me. You have an open door policy. I can get the door for you. There's no I can get the door for it. It's already there. It's open, dude. It's automatic. All right. So listen, bro. I can't. The reason why this is such a big deal for me. Do you want me to tell you? I'll tell you. Why this is a big deal? Because man, it's a big deal because Donald Trump. We are all deeply, happily. I don't want to say deeply, dude. Deeply sounds like you're digging a tunnel, dude. I don't dig tunnels. I build skyscrapers. And it's like, and Donald is like that too. He builds skyscrapers. He builds Trump Tower. But one thing is, everybody's all like, dude, he was almost gone. What about, he's presently here. He's here. I found a Donald. He's like, he's here. It's not about what could have been or what if or let her go. It's about Donald. You're here. You're in the present, dude. I know we can keep talking about what that guy tried to do. Failed. Next page in this chapter, dude. What we got going on right now, man? Right now, I've been telling you before you talk about the next page on the chapter. Y'all are too getting behind on this, man. The happiness doesn't stop. So, what I'm trying to tell you is that I don't know how else to explain this to you, but when somebody does something like what has happened in the past, and it's become a legend, like Donald Trump, and guess what? I'm proud to be an American, at least I know I'm free. And the nights are light, and I know that love was breathed. And I need to. Oh my gosh. You know why I'm singing this song? I'm going to give y'all something. I know we're talking about now. I know we're talking about now in the present. Because Donald is here. He is there. He's not here. He's there. But he didn't go. He didn't go. Don't y'all see? The passenger let her go? No, man. I got nothing to do with that, man. Let her go. Passenger, let her go. Don't put that on my music again, man. I've given you all the rights to get on my DJ downloads, man. Let her go. I'm going to give you a let her go. We have Donald Trump Jr. running for president in the future. So you ain't going to get me, man. Y'all ain't going to get me. All right? Now, getting back to reality. Just so y'all weren't talking about getting old. Yeah, we have Donald Trump Jr., man. He's acting online. He actually posts really good stuff. So, we got somebody next in line. And guess what? She has a brother. They got a good family. They got to run for president. That's how it works. But, at least that's what I'm trying to say. Be humble. They got to run for president. How much more do you need, man? And what if somebody came to your world and was like, yo, dude, we're going to have Shakira. She's running for president. It's like, what if the person was like, oh, man, what? You tell me. You come into my world. And I'm sitting here and I'm like watching TV. And somebody's like, hey, bro, Shakira's running for president. I'll be like, Shakira's running for president? At what time? So, exactly. So, I would be like that. So, talking about like, let her go, ain't no, this is not, it's like if you came up to Cupid, and Cupid had like a little side to him that he's a side project. And like he has with everybody. And there's a side project that's like, let her go. Cupid, you've been acting like if the entire time. Let her go. Are you letting her go? And it's like talking to Cupid. It's like, Cupid, let her go. Dang, man. And he has yet to respond. Because we're like, let her go. And he's yet to respond because it's such a deep, touching subject. And he has yet to respond. So within like a minute or two, we're let her go. And he's just sitting there innocently, like it's almost like it didn't phase him. Time doesn't go his way. So we're sitting here speculating about let her go. But in fact, in his reality, those words don't appropriately mix. It's like there's a go-go Power Rangers. There's not like, it's not like a personal, there's no, you know what I'm saying? It's all based on love because it's Cupid. So you come up to me and you're telling me, hey, yo, dude, Cupid has made a police department of romance. And they're two together. I don't know how far of a distance I gotta go, dude. To let her go was like, I'm starting to get funny with it, man. It's like, dude, I'm a high school football athlete of the year for probably 100 years in a row. I'm talking about, man, if you want to see R9, Ronaldo Nazario playing in the United States, you know where to get it. All right? One thing I gotta say is, I got me, this is how far I think this goes. I have a letterman from there. I didn't put any other letters on there. So I'm going to just tell you, I'm not combative. I'm not an argument person. You let her go. Dude, those stickers, those melting things, I didn't get anything on that, man. And I have a big, big thing on there, man. So I'm just going to let you know, bro. Mono Ginobili. All right? All right. Because I'm proud to be at the Sheraton, where at least I know it's free. And I know that it's not a hotel. And you try to play me, and guess I know I'm T. And I know that I do this right. And we'll get this song good night. And now I'm going to sleep and wake up. And we'll do sleeping stream. And I hope I wake up nice. Man, I'm so glad to have protected environment. This is not a hotel. I'm gonna tell you something. If y'all think this is a hotel, we'll go to a hotel in the next 5-10 minutes. Give me about a moment. And actually, it's not. We're gonna keep it realistic. We're gonna go on Google time. We're gonna go on Google time. It's -10 to minus like decimal levels of 10, and it plus or minus. Okay, and I'll tell you based upon that. All right. We're not going to the hotel now. We're gonna go to the hotel later. Give me. Hold on. We're not gonna. We may go to the. Let me rephrase that. I don't like to lie, man. We're not gonna go to the hotel. Maybe later. We may go to the hotel. Maybe later. It's a whole hotel. It's a whole hotel. It's a whole hotel. With you know what I'm saying? It's not just one room. So anybody that's like, man, dude, what was got this going on, man? Always look at the bright side of stuff, man. It's not so bad when things are looking good. All right? And you know what? We have a legacy to uphold. We have a cornerstone missing from the White House. Who took the cornerstone? We'll never know. It could be stone itself. Have you ever thought about that? I don't think stone steals, though, if you've talked to stone. I don't think he can steal. I don't think she can steal either. Because it's their property. It's the stone. She can't be anywhere else but stone. So it's hers anyway. But who's got that cornerstone? Who's got that cornerstone, though? We'll never. That's going to be on something else, man. We're going to have to get that figured out. I mean, I'm not going to go there. I don't have time for it. If you want to hire me for it, man, maybe we can go, but we're going to have to get somebody else to go and check first. Because I have to see what's going on. This isn't. Listen, bro. I think this is mine. Have you ever heard the story of the Flying Dutchman? What if I told you right now that I'm staring at a 1500s boat near the Bahamas, about 5 hours away? What would you say? You want me to tell you what I think about the Flying Dutchman? I think of Flying Dutchman as Hook meets Peter Pan. While Peter Pan has yet to know how to fly. And that's what I think the Flying Dutchman is, because nobody knows Peter Pan's origin. Do we know where Peter Pan's from? Is he an American? Or is he Spaniard? Is he a Dutchman? And I just want to tell you about that, man. And just to put that out there, it's Deadpool 3 with Wolverine. And guess what? Fortnite may be coming to the Marvel Universe too. Or maybe the other way around. You have Jack Sparrow in the Fortnite locker room. Whatever the price is, make sure it's worth it. That's knowledge for you. That's wisdom. Whatever the price is, make sure it's worth it. There's no price for some things in life. I'm sorry, man. I'm just thinking about the first response. Have you ever seen a first responder? The first response I had when I was scrolling through my phone and I saw Let Her Go, the first thing I thought about was when I was like with my friend, man. And I was like, look here, let me see your phone real quick and see if I can solve the situation for the girl in Barbie world, man. While we're in Barbie world. So I was like, thinking like that. I was like, dude, that's what sometimes the darkness, I feel like darkness energy is sometimes. That. Because like, imagine that you're walking in this place and you're like in a nice environment. And like, all your job is to like, your friend can't stand 5 minutes without his girl. So you're just trying to help in the situation. but you're not trying to get too involved. So, but at the same time, you're not trying to say no. Anything close to let her go. Not even trying to say no. Let me get the door for you. So I think about that, and I'm just like, dude, that reminds me of like spirituality sometimes. But I normally don't go that route because, in the sense of the matter is, I'm lost in a haze of happiness and stuff like that. I'm over here helping my friend find his girl. What other problems do I have? I'm nothing else. And because right now I got something I got to focus on. My task has been given. So that's what I'm trying to say. So in the end, like that darkness, it's like, imagine if you were in that cloud and you're like, all right, man, you have no doubt right now. You have hope. She's gonna be back. You're treating this, he's treating it like it's the end of the world. We have lost all hope in mankind. It's minute 8. It's been 8 minutes since she's texted, but we have driven more than 80 miles. It doesn't even make sense. It's because this guy's pressing his foot on the gas. He's trying to get to the place where he's last located this girl. And, dude, and all of a sudden they're going so fast, but you hear just like a... Let her go. Hey, driver, tell the passenger that you're helping and you're trying to get in pursuit of happiness and go all the way there to let her go. And all I want to do at that moment would be like, I'm on the way to get a moment of time. Give me about a moment. And because at that time, dude, when I say give you a moment, it's my time. It's my time. Yeah, it is. So in that moment, I know what I need to do. It's my private stuff. It's written about it. It's been written about. And that's all you have to do. But that's my time. I'm not saying I'm going to be sitting there with him in the back seat or anything like that. I'm not going to be sitting, it's nobody's letting her go. Have you seen that, the Bible? First of all, I endorse all presidents, man. Holy Bible. Anybody that's endorsing the Holy Bible, you get presidential election nominee. I'm going to just tell you that. If you're already presidential election nominee and you're repping the Bible, I would be surprised to see the greatest things happen to you, man, in the pursuit of happiness. Did you see what happened with Mr. Trump? I cannot. With President Trump? With President Biden is the current. I'm not going to get confused with words, man. The current president is Biden. They're running for it in November. Trump is rallying. He's racing. He's doing the greatest things. He's matrixing. He did a Neo. But everybody's all like, whoa, what is that? We're not going to go there too much. I'm thankful. Praise God. Heavenly Father. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. But, so yeah. Goodness, bro. I keep thinking about that time when that person was like, and you know what aches me the most about that let her go? One of the things that aches me is where I'm at. It looks like a possible Woodstock festival area when I found out about it. So when I found out about it, I'm like, dude, is this a possible Woodstock festival area? Because there's so much green grass. It's beautiful love, man, everywhere. I mean, there's a lot of love. And I'm scrolling through my phone. I don't want to use too much of my battery, man. I'm over here. I got private time, man. I got downloads. It says passenger. Continue forward. And I started to wonder, it's like, continue forward. I'm the one driving. And that's where it gets really confusing, because at first I was like, I thought it was like the passenger saying, hey driver, let her go. In fact, I think it's the other way around. I may have gotten this wrong. We may need to listen to it. But he's like, the driver is driving towards this girl where they're saving a man's hope because he's intrigued to find out where his girl's at, man. And they're driving to go and be like, where are you at, man? She's missing you. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? He's missing you. Give her about a moment, but it's like, what is a moment of time? It's not about that. It's not about things. They get considered. So it's like, passenger, let her go. So it isn't, we still to this day don't know if the passenger's talking about let her go or the driver saying let her go. It's just called passenger, let her go. Hey, while I have my car manual and I'm like driving, hold on, let her go. No, man, I ain't doing this, man. While I'm at the festival in my head, man, let me put this car parked and stationary and tell you one moment, man. Let me tell you something. Bring it on in. Bring it on in. Bring out the laptops, bring out all the FBI gear you got, man. We're gonna go and get this. Alright? We ain't got no FBI gear, nigga. Whatever, man. I ain't deleting this, man. Y'all want me to be on camera all day without speaking my native tongue, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'll play too much. Y'all getting me too pissed. Don't get me mad like this. It's getting me a little angry. And I'm not gonna become the Hulk. Don't get me there. That's my spot. Damn. And anyway, whatever. I don't make a mistake. I'm at this one spot that somebody thought we could and there's a possible right behind it. Those doors. There's a gladiator movie presentation. Passenger. Let her go. Y'all play too much. Play it. It's private anyway. Man, y'all know what I got going on. Terrence, Howard, if y'all, anybody feeling in any way disrespectful, man, I'll bring all, dude, we'll go back to my middle school. You know what I'm talking about? We'll go to middle school. We'll go back to middle school. I already got somebody that can tell you where I'm from, man. I ain't gotta tell you too many times. I may look like I got this. I may look like this. But sometimes things get a little bit changing. Alright? That's all I gotta tell you, man. And I'm gonna get back to now. So I was thinking, we're here. I would say we're close by where Popeyes was still. Yeah. It's close to Florida. Disney. Where Fantasia was filmed. Remember? Remember they're filming Fantasia? So, I gotta put my big pants on, man. I think somebody's gone in my house. I think somebody's came into my house. No matter what you've gone through in life, man, Jesus Christ, He can be there. I'm not playing. He saves. So we have Superman. Superman, I'm trying to recover the situation, man. So I'm not saying that I have all the answers to every question that exists. One thing I'll tell you is that sundown on Fortnite is coming up. One thing I like to get straight real quick. Remember how they had put on Jesus Christ's theme that he was a blasphemer, but everybody knew that he would go away and pray to his Father. Everyone knew it. It's like, oh, he's on the way to go pray. He wasn't going to go and pray to himself. So at one point you understand that that stuff had to go through, but it's painful because you love him. But it had to go through to save the souls of mankind. Because to put like unlover, it's basically saying unlover. But he is love. He is like the human version of Cupid with love and forgiveness and all this stuff, man. So for them to do that to him, man, it gets me. It's basically saying unlover. Because if you really know, in a way, I feel like blasphemy, in a way, is unloving. You know why? Because that's your private time with God. So if there's somebody blaspheming, let's say that when you pray, it's like a bowl full, and you're just there. Somebody's like poking in to there, trying to hear somebody's prayers. And God is love. So if somebody's trying to go into some place where you can't go, I would say in a nice way, be like, please, I would avoid that at all costs. Not him. I would avoid that at all costs. You understand? Not that I'm speaking to any. I'm saying if anyone has ever thought that, you're an unloving creature. You know what I'm saying? It's unloving. Because God is love. So blasphemy means we're asking, or somebody's asking for prayer. Or does it mean that they're asking, or they think they are? They think they are? Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if like 10,000 cargo ships one day land, and they're just like, hey man, and they just like unload bags. And it's like, dude, you thought you were this, bro? Just because like you're blazing fire out your mouth, or because you were able to entice some people, you thought you were this? There's my baggage, man. You can call me Frodo. That's all you, dude. There's not many people that can do that except the kingdom of heaven and their established honorary loving people. Alright? I'm not gonna go too far with this, man. Because you're not gonna get to the Father without Jesus Christ. So anybody trying to test me here on this, man, we're gonna have a conversation. So we did it. We're finally here. And there was so many things that's happened in life. Don't do what you, it's not. I thought this wire in the wild was, it was cut. It's tame. He's not hurt. The only thing you gotta make sure with the wire is that if it's not her, wherever he or she is, they gotta make sure you're gentle with where it is. Because this wire is, it's a good one. So I just try to maintain, okay? That's not too bad. Streaming and charging. Oh. Dude, I'm not gonna get too frustrated. I don't. I'm proud. Look at that. Look at that yacht. It's a yacht club. Either way. You know what I'm playing, man. I'm playing a game, man. It's not all serious here. If you really want to get serious, we can get back to what if. If you want to get serious. Alright. I got one for you. Neil Patrick Harris is playing Joker. He has one movie he's ever watched in complete subtitle mode. It's Dark Knight with Heath Ledger. And he's watched it over and over again. And it's Neil Patrick Harris would be a good Joker. Don't you think so? If he studies if Neil Patrick Harris studies Heath Ledger and that Joker, I wonder what would come out of it. What if? What if it's not going to be a thing in the future? In the sense of what if? You just put that in the what if Dropbox, and we'll see if what if is going to continue. Yeah, it's going to be a what if. It's going to be a what if Dropbox. Put it in my Dropbox. Because what we're going to do with Fortnite skins is like we're going to have Heath Ledger as the Joker. And that's going to pursue people. They're like, dude, Heath Ledger hasn't even been the Joker yet. I mean, it's like Neil Patrick Harris hasn't been the Joker. We'll put Heath Ledger in first because he's getting respect. But then one day we could just throw in Neil Patrick Harris. Everybody's going to be like, yo, dude, that's supposed to be Heath Ledger. It's like, no, man. We're asking for Neil Patrick Harris to play the Joker. So sometimes we'll be able to like make characters. So what if it's not going to be like what if it's like we're going to try to get this going, man. Dude, you know what would be a good Keanu Reeves as the Joker. You know why? Because when you think about John Wick, normally I don't advertise these movies. John Wick. What is the story from that man? He tells the story of John Wick. He doesn't tell the story. Dude, if everybody heard the story of John Wick's origin, I think everybody would poop themselves. Because he's on a revenge for his puppy. His beagle puppy. So, if somebody's on the revenge for a beagle, if he's gone this haywire for a beagle puppy, I probably wouldn't get in the way. But somebody did say something spectacular. It didn't match with getting the puppy. And he says, you heard about John Wick? He's the man that kills it with a pencil. And at that moment, time freezes. It's like he killed that guy with a pencil. Or he got that man with a pencil. And it's like the pencil. It's like there hasn't been many murderers with a pencil. It's like, let's call the True Detectives. And the True Detectives come in and they're like, there's only been one happening in this area of the Matrix and in Gotham. It's been a scenario in an alternate universe with Heath Ledger as the Joker. And it's just like a guy, and he's like, and he's like, and he puts his head there, and it's like, and then he lifts up his hair, and he's like, it's Keanu Reeves playing the Joker. It's like at that moment, it's like, was that the Joker or Keanu Reeves? It's like, we still to this day don't know if Joker's playing a joke on us. Because when he puts his head down, it's Heath. But when he lifts up his head, it's Neo. But with the thing. So it's an alternate universe. It's like, that's the thing. And dude, it gets so crazy. Man, don't even, if you want me to get into this and get serious with this, I can get serious, man. So, he wakes up and he's like, pfft, and he goes like this and he's like, pfft, and he walks out of there, right? He's been chasing the white rabbit. As like he said in the very beginning of the movie, it's like, hey, go on and don't chase the white rabbit, but try to go and find something else while trying to bring it in as a team. So, like, there is many ways to go down that rabbit hole, but he's sleeping on the bed, and we keep going back to where he's on the computer and he's sleeping. He's like this, and then he's like, a doorbell rings, and it's like, he's like waking up, and he's like, whoa! He's like having an out of body experience when he wakes up. It's not a computer screen. He's seriously looking at a presentation of gangsters. This is Gotham. It's Neo, and he's playing the Joker, and he has seen the movie. He's that bored. He's at the computer, but he's seen this movie already. But he loves the movie. So he's like, he gets it gone. He gets out of there. He grabs the thing and he's like, don't touch me or I'm out of here. It's like, doesn't know that in a moment that he can maybe do something else. But he gets out of there and he's like trying to rub the stuff off his face and he's like, it's like, where am I? It's like, did you take the pills yet? And he's like, I don't take pills. It's like, did you see White Rabbit? It's like, we're just trying to retrace your steps because we were trying to find out where your girl was because you were crying about it and that's why you're sleeping. And it's like Robert De Niro steps in. And dude, listen, man, I have to maintain myself. So Robert De Niro's in, it's like, hey, man, let me get the door for you. And he's like, they get the door for him. Neo's still at the bed, and he's like, he's on the desk, and they get the door for him. Somebody knocks on the door. He's already got the door for him, dude. He's already learned his lesson about passenger let her go. So he's like, somebody's opening the door for him, and it's like, and it's somebody tattooed this time, and normally they don't have tattoos. It's the same time as before because it's the same person. Is showing a rabbit. The thing is, the rabbit is on a cream-colored skin. It's not a white rabbit. It's a cream rabbit. So the whole Matrix, people were getting a little bit out of the ordinary. They were going white and black, and are we in a black and white 1950s atomic molecule movie? No, bro. This is a grand, spectacular scheme. It's beautiful. It's not a white rabbit. Her skin color is peach. It's a peach rabbit. And some people might say that her skin color was brown, her skin color was golden. We don't know if it's white rabbit, but that's what it's been said. So that's where all this hypocritical thing on the Matrix, people don't get it. They're like, oh, it's a fight against the machines. Know the color. The machines know the color. They're not here to argue about their definition of mankind's future. They're not trying to do that. They're enraged because they are color-based creatures. And these creatures know the color. And they're enraged because this color is a color of love in many other places. So that's why it gets so, you know, when they're doing the it's Morpheus, it's considered a black guy. He's not even black. No one's black, dude. Do you want me to tell you? Dog, if you tell me if you meet somebody that's black, bring her to me or bring it to you. I would love to meet somebody like that. I ain't even playing. Let her know. Instead of passenger let her go, let her know. Alright? And she comes to my door, please, bro. Listen, man. We ain't going to go there right now because I'm getting off topic. We can't go there. I'm going to be like a spider web. Alright? Nah, man. Quit playing, man. Alright. So, in the Matrix, Neo's like sitting here. Everybody's wearing black. Everybody's wearing white. The room is white. The shelves are black. Morpheus could come from a native tribe. Is talking to Neo, and Neo could be coming from a native tribe too. He's just happy to be a different color. And the thing is, in Neo's mind, they can't admit to him that he's got the wrong color. He thinks this is Alice in the Wonderland, thinking he's about to go into the white rabbit hole. It's not that. That's why it's like there's Matrix Resurrections, there's John Wick, there's probably going to be another Matrix. Eventually they're going to be like, dude, hey brother, we're trying to make it here, man. The machines, they're not against us, man. We come to a conclusion, man. They're trying to make sure that their love doesn't go away, but you're trying to paint the color as a white rabbit or a black rabbit. But Neo, you need to get your color straight. Is it a bronze rabbit? And it's like, we don't know. So one day, they're sitting down with the algorithm maker in Amsterdam. And then they go to Massachusetts. They're in Massachusetts now. And the algorithm maker says, hey, Neo, you were supposed to be the one, but you're the one that has caused a disembarkment on the wrong island. You know when you're trading places on a plane and like you have to get off, it's an eruption. You're making love on the plane, and like you have to get off because it's a stop on the plane, and it's a disembarkment. They tell you have to do immigration you're going to get on another plane, so you're in pain and you don't want to do this because you've been abruptly, hey guys, we got to stop real quick. She gets really, really technical with it. That lady, that she be smoking and stuff, she act like she don't know what's going on, but she knows how to make cookies in the Matrix. She's got some up her sleeve all the time. She's burning slow reactive fire in the Matrix, man. It's obvious, man. It's like, ma'am, did I go down the wrong right? Did I go down the wrong white rabbit hole? And she's like, Neo, you still don't get it. That lady was not white. I'm not black. And Pablo's not brown. There's originated colors. And these people are maybe pissed off. So the answer is happiness, Neo. The answer is happiness. How do you pursue that? How would you pursue that? And he's like, I've seen the movie with I Am Legend and Will Smith. I've seen it. I'm happy. And then there's that other one. There's a guy named Hal. What happened? We're not going to go there. That guy has gone too far down the rabbit hole. These people don't get the rabbit hole. They need to first get the color to solve world problems of what it is. So for anyone that needs to figure out segregation, this, that, y'all need to get your color straight. Because if a creature comes up to you, man, and they know the definitive colors, but they don't know anything else, they're like babies. But they're babies of color. And they're innocent, they're loved. And there's somebody says, it's like, dude, that's like my mom. That's not her name. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So the answer to the Matrix is get your colors straight. Because if you don't, you never know what's going to happen, man. Look at London. Look at United Kingdom. The atmosphere is great. Those people, not at all. They remind me of Goku on Super Saiyan 2. Very fast. Good. They got good skill. Argentina. It's the same color as a jersey. Good stone. Good colors. The environment can change. It's beautiful based upon how you see it in the same... I'm not going to tell you too much about South America, man. That's another thing. But there is a location in the United States where we can meet up and have a thing. But what I'm trying to say is that why is it gray all over United? Why is it gray all over the United Kingdom, man? Why? It doesn't need to. The cloud in a, like, let's say that we're in Matrix Resurrections, and the architect is about to go talk to the ancestor, and they know the outcome, but they're moving based upon time, based upon a... Did he get it yet? Because the architect in the Matrix is a man in a suit, what people would consider as a white man. The encyclopedia that knows almost everything, knows how to make cookies, knows how to smoke cigarettes, knows how to live life inside the Matrix, she's what people would consider a black woman. In Resurrections, there's a hint to this. I'm trying to give y'all the answers to maybe what the Matrix could all be about. Because they finally sit down, and it's like Captain America, Winter Soldier, but they haven't aged one day. It's Matrix Resurrections. Neo has gray hair. The architect's the same man. The lady has not aged a day. And they're sitting down and they're just looking into the sky. There's just rainbow clouds, man. If you remember that in the most recent one, they're looking in the sky. Nobody. That's why I think that movie got a low rating. It doesn't have that low rating. You just have to understand that love can overcome many things. And they did it. Matrix is still going. Matrix. It's not over yet. Smith will get there. Smith is going to get there. I think Smith is on the way there. I think Neo is playing a game. I think he doesn't want to let Trinity go in the Matrix. I think he's just like, that's why he was sleeping the entire time. He's like waking up in front of, it's like, dude, I've already gone down the color hole. Alright? But for the kids' sake, I'm acting like I'm sleeping, man. And when he's sleeping, imagine a cloud right here. It's Trinity. He's just like, I'm gonna go to sleep real quick. And then it's a whole thing. It's like, my name is Neo in real life. So why would I have not known about the color thing? So if I already know in the future about this whole color situation, why are you awakening me from my sleep? So he's now talking to White Rabbit. He's like, why are you scamming people? He's become the police. And he's like, ma'am, I'm trying to sleep. It's the new Matrix. He knows all the colors. Is not stuck on that one light source color. There is every color to choose from. And it's like, when he speaks, it's like Willy Wonka in all his majestic glory is coming out because he has color. He knows the color. He knows the right color. So he's talking to White Rabbit, who is not White Rabbit. In fact, she doesn't even know her own personality. She isn't the chosen Neo, but she has something big to do because she's in the first few minutes of this dude sleeping on the bed or sleeping on the desk. Might as well put a bed there. And so one day he's checking his virus cleaner off the grid, and he has a virus cleaner in the laptop that's connected to his Team Viewer. He has a Team Viewer. It's still the desktop, but he's using the laptop as a monitor. And he's sitting there. He's like, abruption here. It's like he clicks on it. It's White Rabbit. But White Rabbit is having issues with the lady inside the Matrix, which she is not outside. She's not inside the Matrix, but she's both. She's in the Matrix and she's outside the Matrix. And he's looking into this, and White Rabbit still doesn't get that the color thing has changed. So Neo thinks he's in the past because White Rabbit seems to have had a situation where she's knocking on the door, and Neo is like, "You're not White Rabbit, ma'am. Your false identity needs to get clean. You're almost what we would consider this color, but we're not going to go there, ma'am, because this is going to become a romance, and this is not what that's going to be, because somebody else is giving a long training session on how to make cookies, how to do this, how to be involved, and that person's color is more than likely a color that is not white, is not black, you know? So when you consider all these things, it's like, what is she doing there? How does she know his address? But it just gets very, very technical, man. But when you get it, you'll understand. Yeah, man, there's peace in the Matrix, there's peace in there. So eventually the architect is going to go sit down with the lady. We don't even know her name. Smith has talked to her, and he has yet to utter a fighting tactic towards him, an ancient one, or anything. He's just like, there's nothing he can do. No one can do it. No one seems to realize that this lady can bring out Nutella snacks in a deli anywhere she goes. Ain't nothing bad happens to her. So this scenario is a different one. She doesn't come out here promoting with a deli. She's sitting on the bench. She's got herself what she needs. Little do you know, you hear the audio. It's somebody walking on the grass. The grass has been wet about 3 days ago. It's dried out for 3 days. It's been cut about 3.5 million years ago. So you can just hear like. It doesn't bother her. She knows who it is. So he sits down next to her, and he's sitting there, and he's like this. And they're just looking at the sky. They don't say nothing. They're speaking telepathically. So they're staring into the sky, and they're just having, they're looking at like a cloud of thunder and lightning, and it's just like rainbow. It's rainbow. Because it's all the colors. All the colors are colliding in the sky. And it gets very technical because we have to stay on the Matrix universe for right now. But at one moment, the lady proposes an idea, which the architect has to provide an outcome to it, because this is called the Matrix Architect version. And dude, so basically she proposed an idea. She's like, man, I was going through the system, and You seen that Joker movie with Neil Patrick Harris? And he's like, how many times? And he's like, she's like, how many times? He's like, excuse me, I think I have. I must have. That time. And she's like, okay. And she's like, how about we put Neo as the Joker where he has all the colors on his face when he does the pencil with the John Wick? Because we need him to wake up. Because we need Neo. He knows the colors. And he's like, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. So all of a sudden, we have on the clouds a huge film of Neo waking up as the Joker. But it's Neil Patrick Harris. So Neo has now become replaced with Neil Patrick Harris in this other film. Doesn't mean he's replaced in the thing. Neo, Keanu Reeves, is still sleeping in his room. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is how technical it's getting, dude. Neo is like sleeping here. Everything's moving, everything. He's sleeping, and he's like, yeah. As Neil Patrick Harris, has he become the Joker yet? It's like he's talking to the door woman. He's talking to she's not on the accounting as a door woman, bro. She just is so fast that she is a door woman. It's an electronic door. They're still a door woman. So when we're there, it's who is this? Somebody talking to me, man. Arctic Waters. Oh, thank you. That's a beautiful name. Let me tell you something, Arctic Waters. I'm pretty sure it's cold in there. But it doesn't mean that song can't play. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, get it right. Get going. As fast as I can. To the Arctic water. What states I'm from? I'm from the states of. Man, I can't tell you, man. I would tell you. Honestly, I would like to tell you, but I just met you, and this is crazy. And one thing I'll say is that when you're going to the grocery store, make sure you bring some good stuff back to the house. Because if that's you and you're talking about Arctic water, what state you from? That's fine. Thank you for coming to my stream, man. Over, man. So, let me catch you up real quick. So basically, I'm from Montana. That's not really, yeah. I'm not from Montana, though. I'm from Montana, but I'm not. I'm going to tell you from the United States. I got a passport, United States. That's mine. It's Montana. It's not from Montana. You're trying to locate where this is. Arctic waters. Thank you for coming by. So, Arctic waters, thank you for coming by. You have a good idea. I think I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get my two-step going, dude. I'll tell you where I'm from. You ever seen Willy Wonka? I'm not gonna be doing this, man. I don't got my contacts on, man. What you doing in my house? What you doing in my house? You got the rubber dish gloves? I don't know any better, man. The only thing I know is that when I was a kid, I thought those were for cows. So, if you're trying to tell me to wrap it up, I just met you, and this is crazy. But Arctic water, what are you? A female? Are you a male? What tribe are you from? What time are you from? I'm on the way. I'm not on the way to you, but I'm on the way to the Arctic water. Maybe, or we're gonna go to a hotel. It doesn't seem like I'm at home. Hold on, give me just a moment. I'm at home? Give me just a moment. Hey, babe, real quick. You can say what you think it is. But sooner or later, we'll be home. Dude, I can't see, man. I'm thankful there's somebody chatting, man, but I can't see. I mean, your Gmail account password and all these LinkedIn. What you talking about, man? I mean, great place, you guys. Lee, looks like the apartment lobby. Have you? Arctic waters. Have you lost your mind? Arctic. Poseidon? Is that you? Aqua. So, let me tell you something. It looks like we're at the apartment lobby. I think that my apartment would go bankrupt if we were in my apartment lobby. Because we've been talking for the past 3 days. I've been talking on my stream. So if we were in my my apartment lobby, we can go to the hotel. You want to go to the hotel? I ain't gonna go. Listen, man. Where we stream, we got fresh stuff, man. What I would recommend is Arctic Waters. Don't judge a book by its cover. This goes for everybody, not Arctic Waters. It goes for everybody. Because Arctic Waters doesn't necessarily mean he's at the beach. What does it mean? He could be a river. He could be a lake. You never know. Never judge a book by its cover. But what I would recommend is that if you're coming in here with this account, Arctic Waters, there's not in our life, we're looking for life on other planets. In water. You play too much, man. Whatever. And by the way, that's not yet to be released yet. I have many things to go by. All right. And so, you want to see where my place is? You want to do it? You want to do an MTV cruise? You're not gonna get me, man. Arctic waters. You gotta get me. You can come chill, man. You kind of threw me off, man. I'm about to tell y'all something about something, man. Maybe that's why the Arctic water stepped in. Maybe not. By the way, so let's get back to it. And so the architect and the lady are having a discussion. It's Neil Patrick Harris. It's Neo. It's Neil Patrick Harris as the Joker. minus the hieroglyphics, because the Matrix doesn't have hieroglyphics. So, in this sense of the matter, he makes a pyramid out of cash. Doesn't he make a pyramid out of cash? Doesn't he understand that must mean that there's hieroglyphics? He studied hieroglyphics. So, in this sense of the matter, Neil Patrick Harris has taken and done all these things, but it's not Neil Patrick Harris. It's actually Keanu Reeves. We're not going to get too into the indescribable adjustment of this character, because that's probably why the Joker is the way he is in that show. Is because maybe in the future we have this Neil Patrick Harris. It's Neo. And there's a confrontation one time. He's talking to Keanu. Keanu has come to the realization that his last letter on his name is O. He knows he's the one, but he knows in Espanol que eso significant means no. So he's like, man, I gotta do something. I gotta be Keenan. I gotta be keen. So he learns all these things. He's still trying to get this. He's still trying to understand that. He's like, oh, I gotta be Keenan. He's like, keeps it low. He's like, I gotta be Keenan. Somebody catches him saying, I gotta be Keenan. I gotta be Keenan. Roy Keane. I gotta be Keenan. Dude is changing people in front of people on live camera. So somebody's like, yo, dude, you need to calm it down, man. Why are you changing so many people, man? He's like, what you mean? I don't change. I save lives. He's like, he's saying I save lives. He's like become 10,000 different looking people. And the guy that's driving him is like, dude, Keaton, man. He's like, Kale, man, you're playing like games, man. You telling me I'm doing something? He's like, dude, you need to be stable. It's like a whole beyond. If you want to talk about what if and all these characters coming out of nowhere, that scene with Robert De Niro and Keanu Reeves at one point is very, very, because think about it, Keanu Reeves Neo in life. And that's it. You ever seen Nickelodeon? When it goes like, and it's like Super Mario coming down slide, instead of tomatoes and mushrooms coming out, it's slide. It's called Fly Mario, not Dr. Mario. And that's just the way it is. And thank you. I didn't know y'all were shutting down early tonight. If that was the case, you'd have done the hotel. All right. By the way, I'm just giving somebody a lot of infrastructure, okay? She ain't telling me that I gotta go. She's telling me they gotta go. One thing is for certain, somebody said that it doesn't look like I'm at home. Somebody's right on time. So, Robert De Niro is telling him, hey man, I'm not Kale. I'm Robert De Niro. But Robert De Niro is having an issue with the scenario because this man is, all the matter in the car is stagnant. It's stable. But everything involving this man, he's changing. He has multiple sclerosis. He has this multiple sclerosis thing. Robert De Niro's diagnosed him as a doctor. He's like, in the FBI and CIA, they've taught me to be it looks like you have multiple sclerosis. And the gentleman has no idea that he is inside the Matrix changing people. At one point, he's butt naked with a thong as a native. He's a native man, but he's been able to hold it for about 30 minutes. So he's just sitting there as a native. And he's like, dude, are you finally here, man? He's like, I feel like I'm here. He's like, why do you feel like that? It's like something's touching my leg. And I'm like, dude, what do you mean something's touching